What is up, fellas, lady fellas? This your boy Rou-D, and I'm coming at you with a Fallout 4 video. And today we got our creation club as well as mod overview. Now you guys have been asking for my mod load order, so this is going to be the day where we reveal to you exactly what we're working with. Now of course I have done one before, but since then it has been a long time and mods change. Honestly, like, I'm not able to get back all the mods that I did have because I did have a lot to initially go off of, but I will be able to go ahead and kind of just go over what I have as of now. So to start, we have the armor and weapon keywords community service. Now this is going to be a mod that's absolutely necessary for a lot of different mods. It's actually going to be required for oh, it's not service, it's resource. Armor and weapon keywords community resource. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is going to be essentially what kind of gives it essentially breaks the game to allow other mods to work. So that's going to be one that you need at the top. I have the USO base game. Now I have the core one, which is going to include everything that's going to be part of the unlock settlements objects. It's going to give you just a lot more to work with. Now of course is going to be another thing that adds on to it to give more DLC support on there. Now one thing I did go ahead and add is batters. Now it's going to be essentially it kind of fixes Diamond City a little bit, adds just a little bit more to it. We have the improved lighting ballistics. This just makes the laser shots and the actual gunshots a little bit brighter, a little bit more easier to see, and it just makes it look a little bit nicer. We also have spawn settlers. We have Wonderful Workshop, which is going to be a generators mod. We have the Scrap That Commonwealth base game, and this is going to essentially just be like scrapping kind of a bunch of random stuff. That's what we're going to be working with on this one. Then we have some armor mods. Now, this is just going to make it so that you can kind of do a little bit more when it comes to armor, adds a little bit more to it. You have the Unified Clothing Overhaul by Andrew CX. And this is just going to add in a lot more clothing into the game. Now you have Simple Settlers, which is just going to allow for a little bit more of a diverse selection, honestly. Of course, the Unified Clothing Overhaul. It's the Season Pass version. Wacky Weapons Workshop. Now that's going to be important. That's going to be key here. That's going to be the one where all the videos stem from. That's where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen. Then we got the rare Nuka-Colas are now able to be found in the Commonwealth. Now it's not just restricted to just Nuka World or just Far Harbor. You actually get a little bit more variation there. USO mashups essentially just kind of adds in a little bit more objects, a little bit more things to work with here. It's again unlock settlement objects, so it's going to be another kind of difference there. But the Contraptions Workshop just adds in support for DLCs. This one, settlement build budget, of course, just kind of increases the settlement build budget. Does not work for me. However, if you're able to get it to work, that's what you gotta do, man. Unlocked Raider Settlements, so of course it has all the objects from the Raider Settlements kind of just added in. I already had it, but good to have the DLC or the mod for it just in case. Then Free Crafter. Free Crafter just allows you to go to the chemistry workstation and just craft things for free. Makes things a lot easier. Then Freemaker is going to be essentially the same thing, just allows you to go ahead and do so with no material or perk requirements, just to make things a little bit easy. Large settlement raids. This is going to just increase the number of enemies that spawn to go ahead and try to capture bases. Honestly, it just makes it a little bit more fun. Realistic gore and dismemberment. So if you guys notice, whenever I'm playing, the limbs fly off mid-fight and these people can go and, you know, kind of get grounded or you know, shoot off their arm and they can't shoot at you. It's really awesome to really have this mod. I think it's honestly 100% worth it. So realistic gore and dismemberment there. We have Clean and Smooth Coastal Cottage. That's just for you know, making a nice little setup there. Finch Overpass Lift, which just adds in an elevator. The Improved Deliverer, it's not really something I haven't checked out yet, but it's something that's there. We have exotic enemies, which is going to be a kind of like, just adds in a bunch of new enemies. That way you can kind of just honestly have a little bit more fun fighting new enemies that you haven't fought before, which is awesome. Then you have Settlers Rugs, which is just going to allow them to do different idle positions, make your camp a little more fun, a little more in depth. Then we have Legendary Effects. This gives you access to all the legendary effects, so it kind of works in conjunction with Wacky Weapons Workshop. So if you guys like that, you guys want to utilize it, definitely a good option there. Then we have Mythic Creatures, which just adds in a bunch of high-level enemies around the world. Rad Shades. If you guys are wondering what kind of sunglasses I use during the actual game, the glowing ones, that's going to be Rad Shades here. And the leveled list integration, that's just going to be adding in all the weapons from all the DLCs. Now they can just be found throughout the Commonwealth. It doesn't make sense that they're just stuck in one place. I mean, come on. But yeah, then we got the Settler Sandbox expansion. All that does is just make people able to like not stick in just one little spot on your settlement. They actually can move around there. We have a way to invest into shops just a little bit more. Now you can actually invest more in stores and they'll have more available for you. Child Settlers. I mean, that's pretty much self-explanatory there. Fixing the Sanctuary Bridge fix. Moon Jump Rings. This is going to be how I kind of replicate what the Marsupial perk in 76 does. So if you guys like jumping really high, and one thing that's not entirely too game-breaking, but you can make it game-breaking if you want, that's going to be a good option for you. Unlimited resources shipment. You can actually just place this down and pick it up, and it'll allow you to carry 99,999 of any resource without any carry weight issues. Of course, you can probably lag like crazy, but awesome. Curie, this just makes her look a little bit better. Honestly, her model can be a little bit weird sometimes. Adds in more doors. You want more doors? Ugh, doors and things. Yeah, that's going to be something that's added into the settlement workshop because I'm a settlement builder. Of course, this is going to help out with the unlock settlement objects menu, of course, to make it a little bit more integrated, a little bit more easy to use. If you guys have seen me playing before, that's going to be essentially what I use. Then, of course, legendary effects. This is going to be for Far Harbor. I also got this new 54 skins weapon tester. It's going to add in new skins for any of the weapons, honestly. It's a nice little addition in there. New little model for Kate, because she can sometimes definitely need an upgrade. Honestly, that's going to be all my mods. It's going to go through the entire thing. It's going to go step by step, mod by mod. That way you guys actually have an option to go ahead and check and see if you guys do like any of these. I'll go ahead and kind of scroll through them again so you guys get another quick look. That we actually have a chance to check some of these out. Maybe get a chance to pause in the video, see if there's something that kind of works out best for you. But honestly, this is going to be all of them. And based on what I have here, there is a couple things that are out of order. But honestly, all in all, it's going to be a good setup. This is just going to be what I have. Not a whole lot of mods, but it's something that you guys can kind of at least establish to go off of. Anyways, that's going to be doing it for today's video, guys. Just want to kind of share exactly what we're working with here. But for the time being, thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a like, comment, or subscribe. And thanks again. You guys are awesome. Deuces.